I have been in my own little self-improvement bubble, life improvement bubble, since like a couple months ago. And I'm not gonna hold you, I have not had the bandwidth to ingest every um, miraculously insane thing that has been going on in the outside world. But I will say, on one hand, some may call it putting your head in the sand, but as somebody that can be very passionate and driven and emotional about injustices, I've been doing really well during these past astrological changes. Um, I've been cultivating my safe space, and I've been prioritizing my needs and my desires as well as my responsibilities. And I do feel really good about it. I feel really fucking good. As much as there is a lot going on and I feel powerless to change it, I'm reminded again within my work on myself and my ability to hold my shit down that my purpose is to be a safe space for others as well, while also holding them accountable, and allowing their growth and insights from the divine. But I know everybody's going through it. I'm low-key going through it, but seeing everybody else go through it helps me realize that I realize not to shit on anybody, but I realize my pattern of development has been very much the way my life is set up. It feels very much ahead of the curve, and I mean that in a way that isn't necessarily like I'm on top of all my stuff all the time. It's when the changes that need to happen that are detrimental to my character development happen earlier than some or most. Like, not exact, like, I'm not saying that things happen on a specific time frame for everybody, but the way my life has been set up since, as far as I understand, the beginning of time for me, I deal with a lot of changes earlier than some people. Dare I say most people, dare I say. But it is just this realization where it's just like, everybody may be crashing and burning, but I feel like I've crashed and burned a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. Even in those other times where I've had multiple life shifts, I'm like, it's always felt like it's happened ahead of time, ahead of whatever warning I was given. Like, even whatever warning I was given at the time, it's always been like, hey, this next couple weeks, something's coming, and I'm like, already tired, already seen it, already currently going through it, and it's like, what could be worse? And it's like, no, this is it. This is what they're talking about. You're already going through it. You're just now processing it. And how to get through it. And I'm realizing that my purpose in that, or the lessons I learned from those things. Oh, I look so cute. The lessons I learned from those things has everything to do with, I'm a relationship-based person. Most people are, but I'm one of them. And the lessons I learned with all my changes is knowing how to be there for others when they are going through those changes. Just based off my own experience and just, my basic and ever-growing understanding of how to communicate with other people and relate to them and be the person I want to see in the world, you know what I mean? So, Happy eclipse season to everybody. Good luck. I want to be like been there, done that, but I don't know what y'all going through for real. But I am sitting pretty. I'm sitting pretty, and I don't wanna say that to be like, yeah, nothing can ever touch me. Everything is always happening all the time. I am not excluded from big changes in life, but I realize with how I prioritize myself and my needs and how I move forward towards it every time, I'm usually ahead of the curve. And I don't realize it until people around me are hitting that curve or I'm hitting that curve. And I want to say, all that to say, all that to say, you can only control what you can control, right? And that is yourself and your immediate surroundings. And even then, like, the basics of what I'm going through with this is just, I'm not gonna say it could be worse. It's more like there are learning situations in every situation. With all the things going around and knowing that there's only so much you can do, so much information you can continue to process and share, you need to prioritize your well-being. You need to prioritize your capability to take in more information. You need to prioritize your ability to love. You need to prioritize your ability to discern when someone is disrespecting you and when they're not. You need to prioritize your needs. You need to prioritize your health. And even then, I'm saying that as somebody that really needs certain appointments, like ASAP Rocky style. But I have to learn my lessons too. I'm like, if I don't get these appointments soon, I might be shit out of luck. But even then, I'm like, I'm trusting more in my intuition and in my understanding of myself, which lies into my understanding of my spiritual beliefs and understanding that things are happening and it may feel like it's not like everything is about to blow the fuck up in your face, but as long as you're continuing to prioritize your needs and make sure that you're able to be the person you want in your life and you want to show up in other people's life, then it's always going to happen in the right timing. You don't understand timing because that's not your fucking business. Timing is not anything that you can control. So it's not really right or wrong, it just is. Wow. Is there anything more to say than that? Not really. And I'm really enjoying the curve I'm on. I'm really enjoying the process. And at first it was scary. It's all very scary all the time. But when you keep realizing that certain things are in your experience not to destroy you, but to not give you lessons, but to develop you, it makes accepting them a little bit easier over time. So take care of yourself in a world where they want you to expend until you crumble. Take care of yourself. And in turn, you will understand how to take care of others.